All right, Shalom. All praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakodash. Double honors to our apostles, a great millstone that rule with honor and with diligence and honesty, brothers out there pushing the truth and love and sincerity to wake up the elect. Peace be to the elect and their families, those that change according to the word, calling on the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai in the time of trouble. We say, peace be unto you. May the Lord have mercy on you in these evil times that we're living in. This is just a few words, you know, I was just, considering that, I'm sure that, our teachers, our apostles, elder bishops, elders, you know, um, these men of the Lord will want all of us to grow in wisdom and understanding and knowledge and become leaders, you know, and come on a level in this truth, you know. But even though I've had the honor of being among these great, certain apostles and men and higher up men in the faith, for an extended period of time, all praise be to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for that, and having, grown in, wisdom and just seeing how these men move in life. You're gonna grow in wisdom, and it's been a tremendous honor, to having been around such great men in the faith. But I am not an apostle. I consider myself just a brother in the faith. I know the apostles will want us to be on high levels and have a great understanding, and every teacher would. I desire that the men that come up under me would grow into leadership positions and have great understanding and wisdom in the truth. But I am not them. The Lord has graced me to be in the presence of Apostle Elder Apostle Rakah, really Elder Apostle Tahar on down, but for an extended, period of time, Elder Apostle Rakah, Elder Apostle Ramlab has been here for a while, and it's an honor, but there's a difference, between him and myself and that difference is, he's one of the ancient men in the faith, sure, I can say I've been around for a while, but, these are the men that brought us into the faith, that we found when we came into the truth. I don't consider myself to be on the same level as these men. I don't consider myself to be the same as these men. I I see, what kind of battles they fight. And I know that the battles that they fight are on a higher level than my own, and even though I wish that I can, visit upward and fight those battles with them, I try to do, but, every man's fight is according to the strength of his spirit, and there's just boundaries that you can't cross. There's boundaries. Yeah, of course, we can help one another as brothers. We can pray for one another, but as far as, meeting, these men on their level to fight side by side with them, you know, it's just, I haven't made it there. you know, and then on the level that I'm on, I have my demons that I have to fight, you know, and I'm sure that, as these men see me fighting, my battles, they would desire to come down and fight with me, you know, but, every man has his own battles in the faith, you know. Um, I can say that, these men have greater battles in the spirit than I do. I've seen with my own eyes, some of the things that they endure, and they endure a lot, man. Even though they don't show it, they these men endure things, man. And they're capable of enduring things without showing weakness. Without showing any emotion. You know, and that's a level of strength that I desire to achieve one day. But I'm still working. I'm not quite there yet. So I'm just doing this video just to say, like brothers, hey, even though you may see me with the apostles, I'm not one of them, man. In my mind, in my heart of hearts, I'm just a brother in the faith. I'm just a brother doing my job, just like you brothers, you know. And I desire to do great. I don't always feel like I'm doing, 100% or a perfect job, you know, because I'm a man in this flesh too, you know. I desire to do a great job, and do my job with sufficiency, but I will say this. I wouldn't I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for these men, these apostles, these elder bishops. I wouldn't have grown to the level that I'm on, as far as, learning about the herbs and learning about, how the human body works, and knowing the things that I know, if it wasn't for these men. These are the men that taught me, you know, and the scriptures speak about, you will want to raise up men that are able to teach others, because as men in this faith, we all have a duty to grow into our lot, you know, and that was our desire, coming up as young men in the faith and coming up under our teachers. We desire to grow in the capacity, or in the gifts that the Lord, bestowed upon us, you know, and through our desire to grow, the Lord increased us. The Lord increased us, and every man in this faith should desire to grow in the area where the Lord has them, set. Every man should desire to perfect his gifts, because you all have a purpose in his truth, and without, having my teachers there to point out certain things, to set me on the path where I needed to be, to where something clicked in my spirit and said, hey, this is what interests me in the spirit. For if it hadn't been for these apostles, elder bishops, elders, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I if it wasn't in mainly through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the Lord putting the spirit on certain men to invigorate or quicken in me this gift that I have, I wouldn't be who I am. So, call all you like how about me? I was shy. I'm thankful for the Lord putting the spirit on the apostles to push us forward into the gifts that the Lord blessed us with, and for us to having accomplished a certain level of wisdom in these gifts that we've been given, and I receive it with all humility. I'm only doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Lord's will. I'm only doing I'm only doing what the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm you know I don't desire any accolades. I don't desire any pats on the back. Uh, um, I don't desire anything for what I'm doing, because I feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel like there's younger men out there that have potential to grow in certain areas that should be growing. That should, hey, a lot of you young men, you may have, the Lord may have given you the ability to learn about the herbs and become a sort of a physician of sorts. And I know I'm not the only man in this faith that the Lord put the Spirit on to become like like a somewhat of a physician in this truth. But there are younger men also that the Lord has given that talent to, man, and it's up to you. You have to cultivate that talent and grow it. We're all husbandmen, right? We're growing in the gifts that the Lord has given us, and spiritually, we are growing the gifts that the Lord bestowed upon us, so that they can be used, collectively in this faith to generate a synergy, to generate a collective force, of power that goes out, man. The light of the Spirit, man. Let your light shine before men, so that they shall see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. We all have our gifts and our talents, and they are not to be, they're not to be mishandled. They are not to be used to get us bragging rights and accolades, but they are supposed to be used to collectively push this body forward. So we can be helps to one another, so that we can all, have this system of help, so that we can have this system of help, of brotherly love, man. So, I'm merely just a man doing my job. I'm doing what the Lord, a gift that the Lord gave me to do. I'm grateful for it. It's a tremendous honor to for the Lord to have given you a talent and a gift, and to be able to use it in the faith. It's an honor, and the honor of that gift is in itself. It's in seeing that gift be a help unto other brothers, and all of that glory goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I'm just a brother doing what I'm supposed to do, Lord's willing. And I have my mishaps and hangups. I'm not a perfect man. I don't consider myself. I'm definitely not on the level of my teachers. Even though I desire to grow on the level that they would want me to be on. But I'm not them. They come from a different time than me. And I give them the honor that they deserve, because I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't be who I am right now if it wasn't for them. So brothers, I'm not I'm not, on the same level as the apostles. You know, I consider myself just to be a humble servant. And Lord willing, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, so I just wanted to put that out there. You know, I pray and hope that the Spirit continues to grow all of you in your gifts collectively, individually. You know, that you may, prosper in whatever, field that the Lord has restored upon you, bestowed upon you, Salakia, and, may the Spirit continue to rest on you, brothers, man. Keep you, brothers, you know, call all praises be to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Bashim Makakwadash. Double honors to our apostles. Honor to you, brothers. Shalom.